This is my honest review of this HP DeskJet 2842e. In this video, I simply want to share with you what I liked and what I disliked about this printer. So let's get started, and hopefully you'll make a better purchase decision by watching my video. So the first thing that I liked about it is obviously the price. This can be had for less than $50, which is really great, especially for a printer that has a scanner integrated here and that it's able to print great quality. So what I mean by great quality, let me just show you. Over here I've printed many text files, and obviously if we take a closer look here, we can see that there's no smear, there's no pixelation, there's nothing wrong. Everything is looking clean, and even when it's bold here, no problem at all. If you intend to use this printer to print pictures, I just need to warn you. You absolutely need to put it on the highest printing setting. There's three modes. There's draft, there's I think normal, and then high. If you put it to normal or draft, you're gonna see those lines on your picture, which is not very pretty, and I'm sure no one wants that. If you switch it to high, then those lines will disappear and everything will look very sharp and the color quite vibrant. I really had no issues printing on plain paper or even on glossy paper. This does a great job, especially for an entry-level printer. No worries about that. Another thing that I liked about this printer is the fact that it's compatible with iPhone, Android, PC, and Mac computer. If you have a Chromebook, don't worry, you'll still be able to print, but only in Wi-Fi direct, which means that the printer needs to be connected directly to your Chromebook to be able to print. You cannot connect this printer to a wireless network and then print using your Chromebook, which is a shame, but still, I'm really glad that it's compatible with almost all devices that somebody can have. The HP app is also easy to use. With those big tiles, it's hard to go wrong. The only thing that I didn't like about the app is that you need to have an HP account to be able to use it. If not, this feature won't be available to you. It's a small point, it only takes a few seconds to create one, but still, I wish I didn't have to share my personal information with HP to be able to use their product. This printer takes these ink cartridges, one for the color and one for the black ink. Depending how much you print, this can be very expensive, since these don't last that long. If you intend to print 10 or 15 pages a day, I think a printer having an ink tank, HP makes some of these, Canon too, and even Epson, will be cheaper on the longer run. This printer is mostly made for home usage and casual usage too. And another positive side is the space that it takes on the desk. It's quite compact. It's not the smallest printer by any means, but if I close here the front lid and put it towards the wall, I still have a lot of space on my desk to work around. So when you want to use it, just extend the output tray so the paper does not fly all over the table. But overall, I'm quite glad that it's quite compact. But now, what are the things that I didn't like about it? Let's talk about them. Well, first is this screen over here and the way you interact with the printer. So the screen is quite small and it does not give you great information. I mean, sometimes it's confusing what it's trying to tell you. Sometimes the Wi-Fi symbol here blinks. Sometimes if your printer gets jammed, you're gonna get an error message, but simply by presenting the letter E with a number, which doesn't tell you anything, you need to search on internet to know what it means really. And otherwise, these buttons here, although they seem well labeled, you need to press them multiple times to get to certain features. For example, the Wi-Fi Direct, which is the small icon over there, you'll need to press this 2 or 3 times with a few seconds between each press to activate this mode. I wish there was a Wi-Fi Direct button right here that I have to press to turn it on and off. This would have been much easier, but I understand this is a budget printer and HP is trying to save some coins by giving you less buttons and a smaller screen. It's one of the trade-off. Another thing that we need to make clear is that this printer is not able to print on both sides of the paper. Again, at this price point, there's no printer being able to do so, but it would have been nice if it had these capabilities. So do I recommend this printer? Well, it depends. If you want a business printer, a printer that you'll use every day, multiple times, I do not recommend it. It's made for casual usage, as I said, because over here, the input tray, where you put your paper that goes in, can take up to 60 pages, which is great, but the output tray only is able to support 25 pages. So if you're printing a 30-page document, unfortunately you'll have to remove them from here before it reaches 25. If not, you'll have a paper jam. You can also make a maximum of 9 copies. So if, let's say, you're a teacher and you want to make multiple copies for your students, well, after each 9 copies, you need to come back to the printer, set it to number 9, and then press copy again, which is time consuming. If you intend to buy this printer for home usage and you're printing twice a day or maybe 3 times, and some days you don't even print, well, I think this could be a great alternative. If you decide to print more, well, unfortunately, the price of the ink cartridges to replace will be quite high. But if you keep it to a minimum of 25 pages a month, it's still very viable. It has all the basic features, a scan, a great printer, you can also print pictures on it, and even on envelopes. So overall, I could recommend it for home usage. Do you agree with me? Please type a comment down below. If you want to get one, check my Amazon affiliate links. I'll put a link down below. Maybe there is a sale currently, who knows? And I'll see you in the next video.